Saturday's home workout with you. So first thing, mobility work. Okay, so fairly straightforward stuff. First one is a calf stretch. So calf stretch we can do a couple of different ways. So we can do, the first option is what we would normally do in the gym. Okay, so it's putting your foot up against an object, whether it be even against a wall, rack, whatever it is that you might have. Toe pointed up to the ceiling as much as you can. Bring your knee, hip and shoulder all the way right in towards that object as much as you possibly can. So it is not sitting your hips back down. If you can't do that, or you don't have something obviously to put it up against or whatever, you can just do a calf stretch on the floor, which is just getting into like a press up position, left foot over right, okay, and then just driving the heel into the ground, drive those hips up into the air. So okay, so whichever version you're doing, you'll do 30 seconds on each side with that. Then we're just going to go into a pigeon stretch. Okay, so we should all know again. So pigeon stretch, letting that leg collapse out to the side. Okay, trying to get as close to a 90-degree angle as we can, keeping that back leg in line with your hips. Okay, keep your back nice and straight, keep your chest up, and then lowering yourself down towards the floor. So it is not sitting down on the ground at the side and then collapsing over. Okay, so keep that back nice and straight when you're doing that. So try and go for about 45 seconds, even to a minute on each side with that, as much as you can. And then last thing you're going to do is just some front splits. Okay, so our front splits into a half kneeling position, leg out in front. Again, keep your hips in line where we're not rotating and hips are facing over that way. We want to keep everything in line, get as much of a gap between our two knees as we can. Keep your back leg in line as well. Okay, and then from there, keep the back straight again, and then lowering your chest down towards your knees. So it's not just getting into this position and then just collapsing over. Keep your chest up, almost keeping your pelvis tucked under, and then pushing your chest forward down towards the floor. Is that okay? And again, look for, good stretch in that 45 seconds to a minute. Keep our flexibility work up as best we can. Okay, after that, so Metcon, a little bit of a kind of Saturday kind of sweat session. Okay, so what we're going to do is we've got 4 rounds where we are going to work for pretty much the full minute. Okay, so ideally what we don't want to happen in this is where we stop maybe 10-15 seconds before. So we're talking about good quick transitions. Okay, so that's one of the elements that we're trying to do, and then we're just trying to keep our heart rate up as much as you can. Then we will have a minute's rest at minute 5. Okay, so in minute 1 you're going to do as much skipping as you possibly can. Okay, remember, we want to be consistent with this the whole way through as best you can as well. So skipping, whether that's singles, single, double under, or double unders, whichever version it is that you normally would do. Okay, you're trying to get as many reps in as you possibly can. Okay, I will count 3, 2, 1. Won't give you any more warning than that. Okay, because if I start saying 10 seconds left, 15 seconds left, people will stop, they'll drop their rope and whatever it might be. So I want you to work all the way right up onto the very last second or so. Okay, so once you have I call time on that, okay, it'll be 3, 2, 1, and it'll be straight down into mountain climbers. Okay, so on mountain climbers, again, we probably all have known now from previous lockdowns and stuff. Okay, so on mountain climbers, getting into your press up position, okay, is bringing right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. Okay, so it's into this position, all the way in and extending out, in and out. Okay, doing them with speed. We're trying to be nice and consistent as well. Okay, when I say with speed, okay, it is a good tempo, but you're always in control of them. Sometimes you see people doing mountain climbers and there's legs and limbs flying all over the place. You still need to be in control where that leg is moving, a nice straight line in and out. Okay, so you're going to do as many mountain climbers as you can. Okay, again, I'll count down from 3, 2, 1. Then minute 3, you're going back to skipping. Okay, so it is back to skipping for minute 3. Again, counting your reps as much as you can get done. And then 3, 2, 1, and into minute 4, we are doing crunches. So whatever version of crunches that you normally do, whether that's knees bent, flat, and tucking yourself in, okay, whichever one it is that you normally do, again, counting your reps. At the end of that minute, then we will have 1 minute's rest. Okay, so and is skipping in minute 1, mountain climbers in minute 2, skipping in minute 3, and then crunches in minute 4, rest in minute 5, and we will do all of that for 3 rounds. Okay, so it is counting your total amount of reps across all movements. Is that okay? That's it, guys. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, it is a little bit of high intensity kind of stuff. Okay, but it is just 3 rounds, so you're only actually going to work for 12 minutes or so. Okay, so I hope to see as many of you on as possible. It is at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's it, guys.